Hi guys. Rained off again today, but it is kind of actually turned out all right, and I'm gonna take me a little walk down to um, the new beach I've kind of found. So um, yeah, it's actually turned out all right. But where I was gonna head and do some work, it's absolutely disgusting. It's not disgusting. The garden great, but waterlogged is what I'm saying. So just been a bit rained off today. Went and met a friend for coffee, and I have another addiction. I may have mentioned it to another a few people, but it's final. And I got this. I actually got it yesterday, but I got it home, and I thought it was jumping, so I took it back. It just turned out to be static and needed some cleaning. So you live and learn. I need to get myself a static run. But yeah, can't wait to go home and put that on. Now I was going to talk about this yesterday, but completely. Well, it was a different kind of subject, so I thought I'll mention it today. Now, I yesterday when I got rained off and I was driving up north of the island to go and visit my new customer, it just kind of came into my head. Oh, Jim, you don't have anything to do today. No one really knows what you're doing, where you are. This is ideal. You can go and sit in your car and have a drink, get yourself, like what you used to do. No one about. Forget about what's going to happen in the evening when people obviously you have to meet people or see people or people you live with, and you're pissed. That doesn't at the time that doesn't bother you. You just like okay, here and now. I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna get my buzz on. So that popped into my head yesterday when I was driving north of the island. There's plenty of places here in the island. In fact, where I'm sat right now, and it happened again today. And it's a weird little fleeting moment of um I suppose the salesman or the monkey on your shoulder or the devil on your shoulder, all of these things kind of saying to you, yeah, you can go and do this. This is where you're at. You've done so well, and it's constant, man. It's like I say it's a fleeting moment, but when it's there, it's proper heavy and deep, and it's like, boom, and you just have to kind of and what I'm going to say is back in the days, I'd be driving to work and I would have, said to people, most notably my ex, saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna go into work today and all this," and you'd have passed a Jeremy Kyle or you know, Jerry Springer lie detector test because you believed it. But on your way to work, this thought comes into your head, and you're like, "Right, this will be the last one. This one, you're gonna do it today, then tomorrow, that's it. You're going back into work. You'll be fine. But for today, you're gonna go and have a drink, Jim." And it's so fucking powerful, man, that before you know it, you're sat in a car park or sat in a glen somewhere or somewhere that there's no police or anything like that, and you're gonna be fine, and you can sit, pour your vodka into a little fucking water bottle, and yeah, you've got mints or in my case mouthwash, so if anyone comes a knocking, you just get out of your car and go for a walk, and then what are they going to do? Stop you for sitting in your car or going for a walk? No, so you're good. You've got it covered, or you think you have. Anyway, that's the kind of mentality that I had. Anyway, I don't know about other people, but that was me, and it was like, yeah, you know what? I'll deal with when I get home later, and that'll just be something that, well, come what is may, you deal with it. You get, or if you get caught, fuck it, you've got your buzz on. You don't care at that point. But it's only for today. Tomorrow you're going back into work. Fuck that, man. I've had like fucking a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks off work, or until I got fucking laid off, or quit my job, or any of the above and below. It's a powerful, powerful addiction, disease, mental health issue. I don't know. Nobody really knows what it is. There's so many different names for it. But yeah, so where I'm at now, these things have obviously come into my head, but um, I don't know whether they're coming more or less or what. But I'm happy to say that I'm dealing with them better than I used to. Well, I'm dealing with them. I didn't used to deal with them. Um, so it's kind of yesterday I had somewhere to go. I was going up to meet someone, so that was fine. Today, I went and met a friend for coffee. Unfortunately, he's had some bad news of his father last night, and he's in the program, so it was like, give him a call. I wasn't doing anything today, so I was like, right, we're gonna go for a coffee, we're gonna have a chat. And that was really good for him. And you know, I encouraged him to, he's in recovery, encouraged him to use the program, call us, call anyone when he needs to. So I did that, but now, as I say, I took my record back. I've kind of done everything that I need to do for today. I've got plenty to do that when I can get home, but you know what? There's nothing to stop me going and having a drink right now, apart from the fact that I don't drink, and I need to remember that. And I'm not on the disulfiram. I've stopped taking that. So, the only thing that's stopping me is the fact that I don't drink anymore, and I know that if I was to pick up and go out back on it, it's not going to end well. Um, I need to remember that. One of my friends on here, Jules, she said, if I drink, I'll die. If I drink, I'll die. That was her mantra for a long time. But then she changed it to, if I drink, I won't be lucky enough to die, and then I'll just have that horrible, long, alcoholic addict life of just a ruined life. And these are all the things. And I know from someone that's maybe watching this that isn't, an addict or whatever, you think, well, why would you choose that? We don't choose it. That's the thing. We've not chosen this life. I didn't suddenly decide when I was 14 that I wanted to be a 40, 41 year old or 30-year-old alcoholic. Nobody chooses this life. I'm not saying it just happens. I'm saying that, my choices in, having a debauched past has possibly led to this, or maybe it was the first drink. That's the thing with addiction and alcoholism. Maybe you're born with it. Maybe that is the nature of my makeup, my genetic makeup. That as soon as I had that first drink, it was destined for me to be, an alcoholic. Yeah, I could have stopped when I was younger, and it probably would have been easier, but it was not something that I was ready for in those days. And so I don't know. Maybe there's lots of factors that have turned me into this alcoholic person. But I do know, and I know that with my meetings and with my mentality now and all the things that I'm doing, doing these videos, that it's helping me to go, you know what, Jim, you're not going to drink today. And I know that. I know I'm going to get my head on the pillow tonight, and it's going to be another 24 hours behind my belt. 170 days today. So yeah, it's not a thing, and I'm not saying that there's going to be, some bereavement or another massive trigger episode in my life that may make me think today's a tough day for Jim. So I need to cross those bridges when I can. Yeah, I lost you guys there again. I'm a bit worried about the sound. So yeah, as I say, I don't know whether there's going to be massive triggers, bereavement or just troubles in my life. There is going to be these things, but I just hope that I'll cross those bridges well when I get to them. And the fact that I'm not just picking up for any old excuse is a good start, and that's where I'm at this point in my life now. I'm not sure about the sound here, so I'm gonna quickly take you down for a little walk. Hold on. I hope the sound's not quite as well. I know it's not going to be as good when we're in the car, but I'll just take you down to where I am. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not winter, isn't it? So what are you going to do? But I suppose I did say I was going to take you on some hikes, but this is just out of the car. There's still a place called Port Sodrick. I believe it used to be a summer camp back in the day. So yeah, so have a look at this.
yeah, some people enjoying it down there. So yeah, fantastic. But yeah, usual, like, subscribe, comment, share, all of the above. All right. Have a good day. Love you.